We always ask people what's a dream project they aspire to create. I know that you also have a parallel a business and venture that you're getting into, speaking and corporate
Mhm.
speaking and keynote speaking, and also coaching. So, do you want to talk about any of those as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always like insofar as a, a project that I like to work on. I get to read for really interesting stuff all the time, and even though like last year was a really frustrating year because I came very close to a lot of really great projects, and it just didn't break my way. It just sometimes you go through that, and it was a bit shocking and humbling because for say 15 years there'd been just like a constant upward ascent, and then last year was like, what the hell is going? Like, what am I doing or not doing? But that just is what it is. So I created and wrote a project um, that we are actively shopping right now. Two actually. I'm doing some coaching, a limited number of coaching with people that reach out to me at Bryk Coaching, acting coaching, and I also, based on my TED talk, have created a system of creating and playing different characters so you can more successfully live the different roles in your life. You know, we all have this sense of our authentic self, this idea like this is who we are, right? I mean, but that's just a collection of the stories you were told by your parents, grandparents, friends. Like it's like where you were raised, what you did. Like that's an accident. Like your authenticity is an accident of experience, and there's no reason you have to limit yourself. Like, well, I'm this type of person, or I behave this way in this situation because it's the way I have always behaved in that situation, or the way I learned how. So I use acting techniques to help people create different characters for different parts in their life. Like what's needed from you at work is probably not the same that's needed from you as a parent, as a friend, as a son, as all of those things. So I do speeches based on that, and some workshops, corporate workshops, and also private coaching, life coaching as well, where we sort of, and it's fun, where we create the different characters in your life. That it's kind of like an actor in rep theater in the summer. Like you might be playing Cyrano and Macbeth and Willy Loman all at the same time, and they're wildly different. But there still is one you there. There's the actor who's still there, but using voice and speech and wardrobe and movement and emotional states, you play these different characters. And if you do that in your life, I think you can be more effective in the different roles of your life. So I do that, doing some corporate keynote speaking. I have this really great opportunity. I'm doing a big speech at Deloitte this summer, one of the biggest sort of investment banking companies in the world. They're flying me out to Dallas to speak at their entrepreneurs summit, where they have 1,000 of the biggest CEOs, business owners, and investors in America all get together for this thing, and they're gonna bring me in to to hopefully entertain them. So that's life, and it's interesting. I'm at a very strange point in my life. I was always blessed with acting, but also I had kids around that needed to be driven to soccer, needed their lunches made, and needed to be walked to school. And so I had this very well-paying part-time job as an actor where I'd go off and do. And but my life was, the day-to-day was, working around with the kids. Like that was my life. Like my family was my full-time job. And now that they've all grown up and moved on and are doing their own thing, and they don't need me minute to minute, day to day, there's a lot of time and there's a lot of purpose that I'm trying to find now. Like what can I do to both satisfy myself, be professionally engaged, and financially engaged, and also to give back. So I'm navigating and exploring these different things, with acting still being the thing that thrills my heart most. But there's time, so it's a very interesting period of reimagining what my life should look like and needs to look like. And it's terrifying when what you knew isn't anymore and what you did isn't anymore. But it's also exciting because, as you talk about in your YouTube two specials that you did, the actual stuff that I really appreciated and watched over in the like last year.
Audition Hero, yeah.
Yeah, the Audition Hero stuff. Yeah, it was great. Um, but yeah, it's imagining I'm gonna have to take my own medicine and decide who I want to be, and then become it.